They get injured in a situation. Okay, so here we have a gentleman who's stepped out into the intersection while the hand was walking. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hi there. Excuse me for 1 second here. I just noticed that you stepped out into the intersection here while the red hand was displayed.
The days are getting shorter and wetter, and we're hearing from some local advocates that that's resulting in more danger for people walking on the roads. Not to mention a warning from RCMP, you may be breaking more laws than you think.
The number doesn't mean, okay, you've got 7 seconds to get into the intersection and hurry across. What it means is that if you're already in the intersection, just be aware this is going to change pretty soon.
That's Sergeant Peter DeVries with the North Vancouver RCMP. He's speaking with Alex, who crossed the street moments before, like a lot of us, not knowing he wasn't supposed to start crossing after the countdown started.
If you're already in the intersection, that's fine. You can finish crossing, but you can't go into the intersection on the red hand. And the fine, if you do, is $109. I'm not going to give you a fine because you're so nicely agreed to stop and talk to me. But now you know.
I've been doing that pretty much all my life, and yeah, I never knew that with the red hands up, a lot of people are not able to walk.
Sergeant DeVries saying while most of us know most of the rules, Alex is far from alone, and that there are a number of circumstances where we aren't actually correct about when we should proceed. Would you be able to just show me around and give me a couple of examples of these things?
Sure. So in BC, you're allowed to make a right turn on a red light. Sometimes what happens is drivers will say, okay, it's clear, I'm safe, I can go. And then as they go, someone's just stepped off the sidewalk into the intersection. And so the right turn on red lights are a dangerous situation. Here's another situation that some people might not know. This is actually a crosswalk. So there's no stop sign for traffic. It's an uncontrolled intersection. But we have a sidewalk that's here. This portion of the roadway here is actually considered a crosswalk. And there's a vehicle coming here. That vehicle has an obligation to yield to this pedestrian.
ICBC also sharing some tips for those behind the wheel and on foot. Meanwhile, advocates for both pedestrians and drivers agree on what they'd like to see from municipalities.
Crosswalks where there's a light, that can be really helpful because, again, the zebra crosswalks, not all drivers will pay attention.
There's areas around Vancouver where, you push the button at the side of the road for a pedestrian crosswalk and like the whole world lights up. Those are great engineering solutions because as a driver, you can't help but not see that.
In North Vancouver, David Zura, City News.